This is the open monitoring practice. When we go outside, you can practice it as we're walking to our spot. So rather than, I should say this just very quickly, like here's awareness. It might just be that there's nothing but that's a different conversation. And if you notice the breath, you're sort of zeroing in on the breath, right? Awareness is narrowing itself by paying attention. And that's what we've been doing. We've been picking an object like the breath, attending to it. And now we're sort of expanding back towards a larger field of awareness. So we bring ourselves into a posture that's upright and stable. As we lower or close the eyes, resting attention on the sensations of the body sitting as we breathe. Attending to the flow of air as it enters and leaves the body. And when you notice your mind wandering, perhaps thinking, when are we going to get outside, or I hope we have enough time, or to realize that you are having a thought and to return to the breath. This is the focused attention practice that we have learned and been practicing. But now we're going to not have such a deliberate object of attention. So we're going to expand awareness to this breath and this body moving with the breath to the space around us, space in this room. Perhaps you notice now the feel of the air as it caresses your skin. Perhaps you notice the sound of the air conditioner humming. You could focus on the sound of the air conditioner humming, and when you notice your mind wandering, coming back to it, focused attention. Or you could direct your attention to the sensations of the air making contact with your skin, and when your mind wanders, coming back to the sense of the air, focus attention. But here we're not really going to care about where our attention goes. We're holding this more open field. And you will notice sounds coming and going. And you might have a thought like, oh, that's a truck. And that thought comes and goes. And so in this open monitoring state, we're not paying attention to anything in particular, but we're also not interested in getting carried away with the thoughts that arise or with whatever it is that comes along. So in a moment we're going to stand and we're going to walk downstairs. We're going to find a place close by where we can do a closing practice. Talk about it for a moment. And as we do, let the first steps you take as we leave and walk downstairs be steps where you are, because we'll do this without talking, where you are attending to the sensations of your feet, making contact with the ground, focused attention. And if your mind wanders and you start to want to talk to somebody or think about reaching for your phone, you bring your attention, if you have that awareness, back to your feet. And then once we get downstairs and we start walking out toward the greens, you look around and you see what's going on around you. No longer tethered to an object like the footstep and the sensations of the footstep. More open and receptive as you see things come and go. And one of the things that you might find helpful if you find yourself being a little distracted is look at the leaves of a tree and actually notice them moving. So let us get up and let us walk out the door. Who will lead us? Who will raise their hand and lead us to the space we went to before?